rap.
I don't know what celebrity you are.
It don't matter. They get my ticket. Let me ride home. I can't have nobody seeing me right here.
Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of two teen-year-olds.
It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come by my tacos up.
And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival stronghold and a music video.
There's a much deeper meaning to Lil Baby retiring from music today. As the news originally reported, Wolfpack claims Lil Baby is retiring from music. This is alongside the Instagram post confirming it. This is because Young Thug's leaked jail calls. He called out Baby for working with a rat, essentially trying to ruin his rap career. The news wrote, an alleged leaked jail call from Young Thug has surfaced where he's calling QCP a rat and speaks on Baby working with him.
He did the same thing P did. Stood up in court. Man, that was wham, that was your ever get too, rocking with rat. And you be preaching about that too, man. You can't do that, man. That's a fact, bro. A rat, bro. I understand all that. Help put you on. Listen, man. A rat, I don't give what help. That nigga give me $1 million. Man, you're a rat. Whatever you talking about. Imagine telling them niggas still beat the Kato.
Shortly after this, leaked online, a very awkward encounter between Baby and Thug happened at a music event. Young Thug is worried he's the reason Baby's retiring, he wrote on Instagram today. Wham, pick up the phone, talk to me. I taught you everything you know. We are for life. The rats are already winning. Don't let this divide us. You're a real guy. You do real stuff and hide it. Gave a couple of guys in this case $75,000. Helping with their lawyers, and never spoke about it. I wish the world knew everything. When you don't speak up for yourself and show them that you're real, I'm trying my best to do that. We're real guys. We're solid. We don't speak on that stuff. Our foundation of men, we learned that from Pluto. Our OGs, guys who inspired us to do this music stuff. It's all love and respect on my end. You already know that. However, the real reason for quitting rap is the upcoming RICO case coming to 4PF, because evidence files are being pushed through court against 4PF, and Lil Baby believes Young Thug and Gunna sold him out. It reads, investigators on the stand, we are listening to wiretapped calls. Someone mentioned that Baby had tickets on some people's heads.
Like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying?
They ain't even like that, man. They got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unk, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unk.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders?
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by, what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Harm. Or
and who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
Meaning Baby paid money to have people dealt with. Academics explained how the city of Atlanta is getting ready to pursue 4PF and Lil Baby on these charges.
So there's this journalist. He's out of Atlanta. Well-reputed journalist. His name is George Cheedy. Like, he was the person who was very accurate on predicting that YSL was going to get indicted in the RICO. He's an Atlanta journalist, certified. He's really good. He's came out and he said that the Atlanta Public Defenders Council, like the office, they're basically their specialized unit for Georgia's Public Defender's Office. The unit that specializes on gang cases says the office is actively preparing for a racketeering indictment on the 4PF and OMF case. Now, I don't know what OMF is, and that he expects Lil Baby to be indicted.
But this had Young Thug responding by tweeting, biggest liar in the DA office, exposing what Marissa looks like while calling her a liar. DJ Academics explained further on her involvement in trying to lock up Lil Baby.
What Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4PF is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is going to be like, oh, you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictment's finna come down.
But this is when Baby made a big mistake, as he ended his record label while they were investigating it. With it reported, Baby reveals he ended his record label 4PF to avoid it being labeled as a street team.
First 4 Pockets Full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because all shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police. It's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
Ending his record label made him look even more guilty, as he's trying to hide anything he could be caught responsible for, but the police department stated the police are calling out Baby, saying his actions led to the passing of 2 young individuals last summer. The Atlanta PD announced 7 arrests had been made in connection to the passing of Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman. Major Ralph stated the incidents were part of a street beef, with an incident at Baby's music video last May, while strongly saying, this team will work relentlessly to hold you accountable, referring to Lil Baby.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
Lil Baby was recording a music video on an ops block, where one lady nearby filmed him being in the area, as she posted it to Facebook saying that Lil Baby was at her taco shop.
Where y'all at? We over here kicking in. We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. You know how we do it at Slapping Taco. Baby, there he go, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up. Cause you already know how we doing this Slapping Tacos, baby.
According to the police, the ops weren't even aware Baby was there. It was her Facebook video that alerted them and made them pull up on the scene. But for some reason, the feds are blaming Lil Baby. But with Lil Baby's most recent album, fans didn't like it much. As one tweeted out, if Baby gets RICO'd, his career's just done. Bro's music is hanging on by a thread. As DJ Academic said the same.
Man, you better listen. I don't know if Young Thug's still just on a vacation. Tell him you need him. You need him for a verse, a song. You probably need him to pop out his loud for you because it would have made it all better. You need this, okay? Please. Yo, the crazy thing is Lil Baby confidently be previewing these. It's like, yo, they're hot. Yo, chat, I feel like the Monstars hopped out of one of them New Jersey drones and grabbed Lil Baby and shook the talent out of him. I don't know what I'm hearing thus far, chat.
But what if I were to tell you Baby's being targeted for a specific reason, as Young Thug opened up about Gunna snitching in the YSL case?
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
But Thug is limited on what he can say about the case, because a fan tweeted out, once you all learn the entire effects of Gunna snitching in that YSL trial, then you'll realize why Thug and Baby will never be good with him again. Because it started with academics revealing the trap that the district attorney is placing for Atlanta rappers. Because shortly after Gunna snitched, the news reported, Baby was arrested Monday night for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit and was being held on $5,000 bail.
I need 20 bands, call the number for me. Hey, security, the black guy. Call the number for me. Locking me up for a gun, but I got license. Security, I give you 200 bands a year. I swear to God, security. Security. I give you 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. And leave, my check leave at 19. Nah, check me good. I got a in my nuts. Check me good. You on the count? I got a in my nuts. Check me good. I got a. Alright, y'all let me that car shoot myself dead. Y'all fired.
However, it's a lot deeper than this. Academics revealed that 4PF was on the same RICO documents that YSL was on.
I've heard two of them. Like, I've heard the two of them. They're like, yo, these are going first, then these are going first. I've heard the names. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever. But these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game.
And with the YSL case over, the feds are focusing on Baby, as Academics had this to say.
I'm going to tell you some things that you're going to have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told them, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Von died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we gonna get Dirk eventually. You doing the math? You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county state watch.
As this revealed that Baby was preparing his business and finances in case he was taken in on a RICO the last 2 years. But it got concerning for Baby when he got arrested again, because he was pulled over for illegal window tints and it resulted in him being arrested.
Huh? Man, you know why I pull you over? These windows, they tinted. You can't see nothing out.
I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can't see me. Give me my ticket. Let me ride.
I don't know what celebrity you are.
It don't matter. They give me my ticket. Let me ride. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. I'm gonna let my window up.
Oh yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man.
Alright, they give me the ticket. Have a good day, man.
Now, who are you? You say you
My name Lil Baby.
Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay?
You got a pen? 827. You don't be want to have you gotta have tits in that lounge. You folk crazy. I take a ticket, then somebody follow me home.
Put a 32.
Huh?
You can put a 32. If you got a medical exception, you can get the 10.
As the body cam footage corrupted and Baby was pulled over by another officer a couple minutes later. For an unknown reason, he was taken into jail, but thankfully, he called his lawyer and he bailed him out that same night. But now, with Young Thug's leaked jail audios coming out, he said a lot about Lil Baby on them, making some fans believe the feds were listening the entire time and have been stacking up evidence against Lil Baby. A viral tweet reads, "Baby's gonna get caught up in this legal Atlanta mess. I promise. They have Thug and Gunna already. You telling me the feds won't go for all 3? Especially with what Thug was saying in the interrogation and phone calls, as it's important to know what Young Thug
excuses that people come up with. Every day, every year, every time I come out, y'all move the goalposts further. Oh nah, bro, it's different. No, it's different, bro. It's different. You told like before 12 in the afternoon. Like, that's a forbidden rule. You can't do that. No, bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3. Like, bro, it's so easy. They tell you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in the court of law, whatever the case they say. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. It's me, the horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Where's all the energy at? Why hear everybody quiet? Why Lil Baby, 21 Savage's Future? Why ain't I saying nothing?
Although we saw YSL Mondo give his thoughts on thug snitching, as it shares an inside look of how YSL members view it.
A just beat him off a RICO. Come home, still talking about, oh, rat, da-da-da. Bro, that's God. That ain't nothing but God biting you back in your bro, cause you supposed to been thankful that you just beat a life sentence in a RICO and came home and minded your business and been humble. But instead, you still coming out pushing the rat narrative, bro, and all that, this, that, and the third. Now look, he came back and bought your bitch. But that ain't the key. The thing is, too, though, he brainwashed people. He still got motherfuckers on there talking about, and y'all heard it with y'all own ears. You got motherfuckers AI, and did that and the third, and oh, he ain't rat on nobody. Bro, if you sit down with 12 and bust out and say these words, if y'all talking about like, gonna rat it from saying, yes, ma'am, you mean to tell me this not making a rat by saying, they said Roscoe the bust up. And then a nigga, Roscoe did 10 years behind it. And you just got on the internet tomorrow, didn't rat on you? Boy, so brainwash is sickening. Y'all need daddy figures and y'all just be sitting back waiting on something good, waiting on something to happen like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around, maybe they'll put me on, maybe a nigga I can get some out. Roscoe, you the worstest. Twin, you worse than the rat itself. You did 10 years, twin, behind it. Roscoe, you did 10 years behind it, brother. And you just come on the internet and didn't tell on you when everybody just heard this man say your name a few times? You feel me?
With Thug's image looking worse by the day, Pee Wee Roscoe defended him. It reads, Pee Wee Roscoe addresses young Thug supposedly telling on him in interrogation video.
Politicking, man, Jeff clean his Listerine, man, clean his Irish soap, you feel what I'm saying? I done the time, I did that. That's what you supposed to do. When you go in the interrogation room, that's what you do. He told you, man, we said the Wayne Carter, what's wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? No, a statement is this right here. Lineup selective. That's him. He did that. He didn't do that. He did what a taxpaying citizen do. A real street. Kept it solid. Kept it overly real. You feel what I'm saying? Really tried to pull me out the hole. So I don't. You feel what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the PR now, y'all don't remember when I was locked up. Now, let me just show you how the PRs and the internet selective politics. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it real. When I was locked up, and Jeff was locked up, we went viral when they was like, that's the type of friend you want. He was like, man, Roscoe ain't told y'all that thing. Yeah, that's the be there. That's the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like all those, everybody is in the stateroom, in the interrogation room, and they gave statements.
Soon after, Thug responded to Pee Wee's video saying, they didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother, which had some fans believing this was too much of a coincidence for the guy that Thug literally snitched on to be defending him. They believe Thug paid Pee Wee to try to save his career, but many saw through it, as YSL Woody called out Roscoe for a secret.
And Pee Wee, don't forget about that story when you said it out your own mouth. How you did with that trans. Pee Wee Roscoe, you know well not to mention me, boy. You know I ain't got no sense. I ain't got no damn screws in my head, boy. You remember we was at the Sky House? Me, you, and Thug was sitting in the car, and that damn swap past, and Thug tapped you and said, Pee Wee, what's up with that? And you told Thug how you stuck your lean up in it. Don't get me started.
With Thug continuing to get exposed on the jail audios, he crashed out on Instagram at Gunna, as he believes he's the one who leaked them.
We ain't even talk about these fake guys and fake houses with these pools and you can get put out of in the next 2-3 years and all that cheese. We ain't even finna talk about none of that. Like, that is the topic of, I guess. Yeah, your spot out right now. You gonna put it on Instagram. I bet you'll put it on Instagram at your house, huh? On God. You blocked from your page. I'm on your from my fake page. Can't about to black me. I still said you post a picture. That ain't me on that picture. Lane Green. The whole world been thinking that too, man. I'm gonna say something about that, man. That ain't me with that skirt on with that hat. Man say he got more hits than me and Kendrick. Bro, your thing got more hits than Kendrick, and you ain't damn sure you got more hits or anthems than me. You hard, why you tripping? And I ride past your house for sale sign up. Now you done went and took your whole money and put down on that goddamn house out there, man. And you couldn't finish paying it off. Now the lady came took her shit back.
Now your stupid gotta settle it.
This broke Young Thug's probation agreement, the news wrote. The state of Georgia has filed a motion to revoke Young Thug's probation and send him back to jail, which resulted in a viral tweet reading, Benzino calls out the system for leaking Thug's private jail calls, saying it's unconstitutional and designed to bait him while on probation. He believes the government purposely leaked them without watermarks to sway public opinion.
What I'm more surprised at and more kind of pissed off at is, how the f is this even constitutional that a prison, which is part of the system, right, can leak private phone calls? I don't, that it blows me. How can that happen? Now, they're saying, well, who leaked them? Somebody had to get money for them. Nah, because there's no watermark on them. If TMZ bought them, you can best believe TMZ's watermark will be all over that. There's no watermark. I guarantee the government's leaking them because they know what they're doing. They know, let me tell you something, from the feds to City Hall to the mayor to the governor, they all got a communications department where they have hired staff that all they do is look at social media for various reasons. That's it. And us as a community and culture, we just give them everything they want. It's easy.
Which got the attention of DJ Academics, and he says that everybody in YSL is trying to keep up their street act. Realistically, every one of them are millionaires.
You know, I like all this YSL. I like Thug, I like Gun. I'm gonna like him before, I'm gonna like him after. But I'm gonna tell you what they got wrong at. They've been propagating the street free code. These are millionaires. Millionaires made it from the bottom. But they're obsessed with trying to portray the image that they're the realest street ever. I just seen Woody put up a post. He says, no, I'm not okay. Huh? Since when is street is sounded like little white girls Karen? Everybody in that situation need therapy. And the reality why they all need therapy is because they made it. When YSL was known by you and me, YSL was lit. It's popping. But they weren't happy with all the money and all. They still want to propagate the same. Then as soon as Johnny Law come, they don't want to do it no more. They start thinking about their mamas, their sisters, their kids. Never seen something like that. It's the first time I've seen gangsters need therapy.
Because Young Thug wants to convince everyone he's still a real street guy, despite the audios leaking. However, everything changed for the worse when Young Thug released his first response track titled Closing Arguments, where in the lyrics, he breaks down his snitching allegations, revealing the truth. Young Thug raps the lyrics, gun is a rat, yak's a rat, laying it on the line that they're the true snitches, not him. This got the attention of Wack 100, who said because Young Thug dropped this track thinking he's sweet, he's gonna release the 2-hour phone call of Young Thug dissing Drake.
Hey, Wack, do you think it's over for Thug, man?
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that we still got about 2 more hours of content. We already sent Drake the 28 minutes in his head. We f***ing over him. I told him.
Wait. There's a 28-minute.
Listen what I'm trying to tell you, Act. I told the Pee-wee on your channel. I came on being humble. You know me. I said, oh, you speak for Thug? Then it's on. I'm about to over him. I told him that. The next day, it been on. And we not gonna stop.
But it's what Young Thug said next in the lyrics. Can't compare no one to me. There's real rats around this place. I did what I did, trying my best to help my brother. Got a situation he was in, and I got no regrets for a fact. Which got the attention of Mondo. He claims Young Thug started all the snitching in YSL, and he was the main reason there was a YSL RICO case.
Didn't the Lil Wayne tour bus happen before Nut got, before any of that happened, before anybody else told him? You the first to tell, buddy. You the first going in on the talking to the police. Facts. That was way before the goddamn before Nut got in some more. So you mean to tell me, buddy, you was the first, you the reason why the RICO started. And I ain't finna keep beating around the bush. You the reason why the RICO started, buddy. Let's keep it real. Come on, man, let's keep it real. Buddy, you the reason why the RICO started.
However, at the end of Young Thug's song Closing Arguments, he tagged one specific jail call that was leaked, where Young Thug says Gunna is the reason the YSL case turned into a RICO.
He gave the jurors the agreement that it's a gang. He said YSL is a gang, and he know people in this, on this trial who committed crime in furtherance of the game. That means you did it. You saying, you see what I'm saying? You don't know nobody on this case. Yeah. That's a lie. That's a full-blown lie. I know individuals on this case that committed crimes in furtherance of the game. Like, you yeah. Just so you can say slime big. Like, that's real. That's what RICO is. That's RICO. So if you get found guilty on RICO, you really got a life hook, and you are 100% lying. You don't know nobody on the case. I ain't ever committed no crime. Duke ain't committed no crime. Yak ain't committed no crime. Them the only 3 people you know on this case. Ain't now one of them committed no crime. So who the f you talking about? You know why still members on this case that committed crimes in furtherance of the game. You just made it a RICO case. You just made it a case.
However, this is when things completely changed. It was announced Young Thug calls out Durk from behind bars. Knowing what's been said by Thug in the interrogation room and in different jail calls, is it safe to assume he also shared information about Durk's team committing crimes?
What's up with the boy Durk? You with the boy Durk?
Yeah.
You need to make. You need to make that. I don't know. I did a lot of player for the boy too though. When the boy career went where it supposed to be, man, Pluto. I was really like locked in with him, like just really with him. But I don't know. He acting a little different. I don't like that, man.
What you mean?
Like
what he?
I done sent him a few songs. He just like I know for sure going right up. He just goddamn taking his time, you know. Go to 4-5 days, 6 days later, just like that little type. Like, man, you got going on, man.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I already know what you mean.
like, man, it's too much for you, man. Watch out.
Yeah.
He did that Malaya album, though. Yeah, I want them on Malaya album. Yeah. He sent a song for Malaya album. Yeah, he sent a song for it. Then, goddamn, when it's time to clear the song, he don't clear the song. So the song didn't make the album. Like,
he ain't cleared.
Man, didn't clear it. Didn't clear the song.
What you mean ain't clear the song?
Yeah, he did. He worked out. Then you get on the internet, keep talking about thug, this and that, man. Cut that cap.
This got an OTF member to defend Durk. As is reported, OTF Twin reacts to Young Thug speaking on Durk in a leaked call saying, "That boy on the phone gossiping like a straight girl. I'll never trust a guy who puts on makeup and a dress. This wouldn't settle well with Thug." He responded, "All y'all new dudes in OTF. Just know I'm the one who sent Brian Steele to help him on my dime." Although Young Thug's sister came to his defense with it announced. She said people are calling him a snitch just because they know he can't come to Atlanta. She said we've been putting belt to. That's why everybody clicked up.
Don't be on the internet acting like my brother just when y'all know my brother ain't dead. On the internet acting like y'all just my brother. You know for a fact y'all doing it because he can't come back to Atlanta. Yeah. Don't do this. Don't click up do all this because they know he can't come back to Atlanta. That the only thing it is, he can't come back here. All that spit. Spit on who? Man, we gonna lay right back to A. Now we been putting belt. That's why everybody clicked up.
But this is when fans noticed who's leaking all the snitching audios with academics writing. Gunna been sitting on these jail phone recordings for a minute. Now is the right time for him to drop them to prove Rollo's point about Young Thug putting everything against everyone. Gunna might be a genius. He played his hands smart.
I'm almost certain Gunna's team is leaking it to his fan pages. I'm almost certain, okay? I know they're not gonna agree to it, right? But I'm almost certain that Gunna's lawyers pulled, because yes, when you're in the case, you don't have to go through a Freedom of Information Act or anything like this, and some of these things would even be available, or it could be challenged if you try to do a FOIA on it. But it appears all of these things may have been gotten from maybe somebody who was in the case that would request them, and it could have been something for the nature of an appeal or something like that, so the courts are going to give it up because you're a defendant. So for me, I can't tell why there is, like, where's Gunna's calls? Like, we want to hear Gunna's calls, right? And by the way, you could tell maybe they were both doing it to each other. There's a time where Thug actually says he has been having his lawyers review Gunna's call, and Gunna is on the phone talking to a girl saying, "I love you, I'm gonna come home soon." And he basically even thinks that Gunna got out of jail early because he wanted, which, bruh, if that's the case, the streets is cooked.
However, Thug's team tried leaking audios that made him look good. An audio of 21 Savage talking to Thug about rappers who dissed Gunna was released. As Thug says, other rappers shouldn't have called out Gunna so fast.
Type. I ain't finna say nothing about you on the internet. I ain't finna let the world know I ain't with you until just say so.
But you know,
that's what they supposed to did. Like,
but ain't nobody
trying to go at him to get clout. Yes, they have. Dirt
said something to him, but that's it. Like, Wham them ain't doing all this shit. Like,
Wham unfollowed him.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just that little boy. That ain't really saying that to no. Yeah, that's just like, damn, I'm disappointed, bro.
Yeah, but that's still.
But guess what, though, that
what
makes
your
you.
position is, right?
But
I
it
ain't
makes
saying
you,
they wrong. I ain't saying they wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they jumped.
Plus, they had a conversation with you for they anything.
Yeah, but
I look at it.
Wham did though. I talked to Wham. So we get on the phone. Hey, you told Buddy them do that? All right. He's like, all right, say less. Say less. Same shit. I'm smiling off top. Soon it happens.
However, Charleston White is making it his mission to not allow Thug out of this.
Say listen, I prophesied this. Right now, say TCV is looking at all this old videos. I told y'all Young Thug would go tell it. I told y'all. I'm always willing to bet with any rapper. If they keep Young Thug locked up 6 more months in the conditions he in, he'll tell to get out of jail too. They keep him 6 more months. Locked up in them conditions like that there, he'll tell to get out of jail too. He about ready to break. I told y'all, I am the new prophet. I thought, man, what is he doing talking? A 2-hour interrogation, and you mad that Yak got it. You mad at Gunna. Gunna don't have no interrogation tape, and everybody mad at Gunna. This is what I tell y'all, hip-hop is fake.
Charleston went further to say that he single-handedly wants to destroy Thug.
Say, listen, Atlanta, I know y'all love Thug, and I love y'all. But y'all just bear with me. I'm finna destroy Young Thug. He will not be able to rap no more. Woody, be quiet. Rollo, you know they wrong for how they did you. Lil Baby, you might as well stop hanging with Thug. Gunna, don't talk. Just stay back. Let me get this. I got y'all. Can't nobody beat me. I'm finna destroy. Swear to God. Thanks. Come on now. Don't.
A viral tweet then said, Young Thug came out of jail, burnt down bridges, released 0 good music, and just got exposed for being a rat, which resulted in an Instagram live with 6ix9ine, Rollo, Whack 100, and academics who spoke on Thug snitching.
And get what? On that call, I never even told you he turned Wham against P, or he turned Wham against all these other different people that he did. But however, you have found out it came off the phone call. But guaranteed, ain't going for that line. Should be shunned just like us. The judge had shunned them, now the streets need to shun that. Guess what? That's what I'm telling you. The thing about sitting down there, coming on here lying, playing them, you telling your ass the truth. Just like I stand up, don't like that tell the truth. He hiding behind these motherfuckers masks, but get what? A mask gotta come off. You ain't gonna be able to keep that motherfucking mask on forever. You ain't gonna be able to keep throwing rocks and hide your hand. This is karma.
As 6ix9ine spoke next, and Whack 100 shared his piece, as he believes that Thug has snitched for many years.
Young Thug came home and said, yo, buddy, a rat. Stop act like we cool. Made another excuse. Nah, but his music fire. I said when he come home and say that Gunna told, y'all was gonna be like, all right, now everybody, you see how every time it's something, every time?
And we like Thug though, man. Like somebody, yo.
Thug told, bro.
What?
He told before Gunna, 2015. Told, and this was crazy. Got caught with 2 or 3 sticks in L.A. Now I'm trying to figure out where them cases went. He got coming out the Lowe's Hotel, the same hotel where Yo Gotti them had that bang out. Remember that bang out happened? Got caught in the Sprinter with 2 or 3 sticks. We ain't heard about that case. This was back then. He told my, and like Rollo said, what conversations did you have since then?
This left the entire chat spamming. Why would Gunna still be signed to YSL if he ratted? But academics revealed that it's all for the money, because Young Thug still makes money off Gunna's music.
Gunna got out. You gotta remember, Thug is running this label from behind jail. Thug wanted this off the fucking label. There's a lot of paperwork there, and also you gotta realize they're not gonna release somebody from their contract because they snitched. They're gonna say, we're gonna make money off the snitch. We don't do that. I'll give you a little bit more tea. All that told by Boston Richie told, Future wouldn't do a record with him, but Future wouldn't drop him. You see how it's business at the end of the day. And I had these conversations with people that worked with the new regime over at 300/Atlantic, and they said, yo, what's probably gonna happen is that his contract is gonna get moved. So he won't be YSL. But no, in the history of time, we don't care what you do, they're not letting you go. They'll optically take you off the label,
but they're never gonna say we don't want percentage points on money you make.
Although YSL Woody began trying to distance everyone from Thug, as he called out other rappers and told them not to side with Young Thug, or else he will bring them down.
Told them that, Gunna, but it was going over their head. It was going over their head because why ain't street? Ain't who they pretend to be. I said, leave Gunna alone. Gunna didn't do nothing wrong. Go look at Thug's interview. They said, why you didn't sign Lil Baby? Thug said, because I didn't want to pull Lil Baby in my... Hey, Lil Baby, I know you might be watching, partner. Got nothing to do with you. Get your money. Hey, we need somebody to win, buddy. It can't be you. Stay out of it. Hey, 21, y'all, stay out of it. Hey, cause get what, bro? One thing I know about a nigga that ain't got nothing to lose, he gonna take everybody down with him. Trust me, when it's time for a nigga to stand up, they gonna stand up. They can say what they want to say about me. They can say what they want to say about me. But I ain't did what nobody forced me to do.
21 Savage was quick to take the advice as he unfollowed Thug the next day. Woody's main reason for saying this is because he's dealt with Thug before, with Woody saying that Thug never paid for a lawyer in Woody's interrogations. And he defended Thug back in the day because he was under manipulation. He then takes accountability for his actions.
There's no way you supposed to be in the interrogation room without no lawyer. That goes back to the beginning. That man got all this money. He's supposed to took care of all y'all. He supposed to make sure all y'all were good. But, it ain't his job to do that. That's me. I'm defending him. It ain't his job to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so blinded, I'm so manipulated. It ain't his job to, you know what I mean, do that. You know what I mean? We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. Because if we knew what we were getting ourselves into, we would have never been in that. We would have never been in that at the beginning. I wouldn't. I didn't respect a lot of stuff. Still don't.
However, Woody wasn't the only person manipulated by Young Thug, because Rollo argues his entire rap career was ruined by Young Thug. As he said, well, I lied to the feds for real, and you still called Baby and told him to cut me off. Now you're gonna have to go through what me and Gunna went through. We're waiting on that gospel album, which is Rollo mocking Young Thug for tweeting, if you're a rapper and you rat, you just gotta go gospel. As this exposed how Young Thug ruins people's careers that he doesn't mess with. He cuts them off from every other rapper in the industry, which is what he did to Gunna.
The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this, I don't give a f if you believe me. That's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Dirk, Baby. There's a few other rappers, I just won't call their names. Just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not f***ing with Gunna, speaking out, they're chilling away. Thug got out, Gunna kinda hot. Ain't like you're trying to really like jump and work with Gunna, but
Young Thug responded to Rollo saying, the difference between me and you is your friends said you didn't lie. You actually told on people. You said that somebody actually did something that they were arrested for, and I made an honest mistake saying that we sold Lil Wayne items to try to prove to the detectives that we weren't beefing with him. And let's not forget, you told Fanny you would take the stand on me and Lucci in our case to get out of jail. Academics, his music is good. As Academics explained, regular people just don't care.
Man, I ain't gonna cap with y'all, man. Listen, I'm having a absolute blast. Now, here's the thing. I'm a civilian. And I think rappers don't realize that most civilians don't care about snitching. We really don't care. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I listen to King Von. I listen to... I don't want to people. And I don't care about... I don't even like... I don't like criminals. But I listen to the music. I'm watching the street right now. They're going through... Yo, everybody... Yo, they're having crisis management teams trying to figure out... Yo, they're fighting for their lives right now, man. Yo, who's a snitch? Who's not a snitch? It's a snitch off. This is great. Yo, I love when street have to prove themselves to us. Because we watching like, we really don't care, but sure, crash out. Go ahead.